The best camera smartphones are pushing the boundaries of technology and often deliver better results than the professional camera in your kit. As screens get larger, camera phone sensors get more advanced, and the chipsets get more powerful. To help you out in choosing the best camera smartphone, we have made a list of the top 5 best camera smartphones in 2021 that you can consider buying. Before moving ahead, welcome to the Tech Factuala. Make sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell so you'll get updated on our future uploads. It will also be nice to give this video a like and share it with your friends. Now, let's get started. Number 5, Google Pixel 4a. The Google Pixel 4a is the best budget camera phone that can be found on the market in 2021. The Pixel 4a is a more affordable version of its predecessor with reduced hardware, but still retains Google's excellent software experience and a great camera. Unlike other smartphones that have multiple cameras on the back, Google has built a single camera on the Pixel 4a. The rear camera sports a 12.2 megapixel sensor with a wide opening while using LED lights. Furthermore, we like how this phone reduces the risk of blurriness and underexposure of each shot. Also, it has a live HDR Plus feature, which has controls for changing exposure and vivid shadows. Thus, it allows you to capture images with the appropriate setting at the shooting time rather than through post-processing. An interesting point of the camera interface is that we have 2 exposure controls, one for low light and another for standard brightness. Another interesting feature is the ability to save images in RAW format by securing a larger dynamic range than on other smartphones. In good lighting conditions, the Pixel 4a captures great images with top-level sharpness and vivid colors. Particular emphasis was placed on the use of HDR Plus, which allows shaded and well-lit areas to coexist in the same image. The device improves the quality of photos taken in low-light conditions by combining up to 15 shots as long as you hold the phone still after pressing the shutter button. The Google Pixel 4a always offered a good portrait mode. It's possible to subsequently edit the photos and adjust the degree of the blur and tint in the background in black and white or leave the image in color. The quality of its selfie is excellent, and the front camera can also take pictures in portrait mode. Furthermore, the front camera can capture video up to 1080 pixels at 30 frames per second. It has digital video stabilization that works by lightly cropping the image so that faces are stable. Number 4, Google Pixel 5. The Google Pixel 5 is the best value camera phone in 2021. The main camera of the Pixel 5 remains intact as compared to the previous generation, which means it can repeat the 12 megapixel dual pixel sensor. The lens still has a fairly bright aperture and it is optically stabilized. The optical zoom was taken to the next level with a super wide angle lens. The 16 megapixel sensor is still present, but now the focal length is 16.5 millimeters instead of the 50 millimeters that the zoom would provide. In addition, the Pixel 5 introduces new stabilization modes for photography and video, such as cinematic panoramic mode. Of course, the contributions of Google software are still included in the mix, and the photo modes we knew in previous generations are also there. This means that we have a night photography mode. Night vision and algorithms that follow the classic HDR Plus help the device retain dual exposure with the ability to edit the photo on the surface, reducing and raising the lights as needed. Furthermore, Google is introducing up to 3 new stabilization modes on the Pixel 5, all of which are supported by optical stabilization of the main camera and powered by software with the portrait light mode. You'll be able to experiment with different lighting, which can become quite useful in the long run. Each mode has its own sub-menu, whether we're talking about the portrait night mode, selfie regime, and more. The Google Pixel 5 can shoot in a RAW format both in regular and night mode. Portrait mode is another point where Pixel shines the most. The device does not need depth or a parallax sensor with a secondary sensor. The zoom deserves a special mention because it can shoot 7K with astonishing sharpness even without a telephoto lens. When it comes to selfies, the Pixel 5 is undoubtedly one of the best in its range. Number 3, OnePlus 9 Pro. The OnePlus 9 Pro is the best mid-range camera phone available on the market in 2021. The device sports a 48-megapixel main camera at the hardware level that includes Sony's IMX789 sensor, securing an improved image quality and less noise input. It also reduces distortion at the edges of photos by 1%. Additionally, this ultra-wide angle camera allows you to take high-quality macro photos. At the same time, the onboard 8-megapixel telephoto camera sports a 3.3 times optical zoom. With OIS stabilization to reduce blurriness, it reaches a maximum of 30 times per digital zoom. The OnePlus 9 Pro main camera has 16 times the standard 1080 pixels for high-quality videos. It can shoot in 4K at 120 frames per second, offering more creative possibilities when shooting or editing a video. With the DOL HDR option, you can always see people clearly in backlit environments. The OnePlus 9 family uses the new OnePlus standard for color calibration. Natural color calibration is Hasselblad to bring more accurate and natural colors to photos taken with the OnePlus 9 and 9 Pro. Furthermore, this model contains a 4500 mAh battery. The good thing is that the company has further improved fast charging. Warp Charge 65T technology can charge a mobile phone from 1% to 100 in 29 minutes. Overall, a worthy contender and a great choice in this range. Wait for a while. I hope you're enjoying this video. If you are, then don't forget to subscribe to the channel Tech Factuala and leave a like for this video. Now, we are moving towards our next spot. Number 2. Apple iPhone 12 Pro. The Apple iPhone 12 Pro is one of the best options on the market in 2021. The iPhone 12 Pro features an improved camera consisting of a 3-lens system and a LiDAR sensor. In addition, the company has made some interesting efforts to improve the performance of its camera in low-light situations where they have always lagged behind the competition, especially Huawei. Now, all 3 lenses have night mode and rely on LiDAR for focus when the subject is dark. Furthermore, the new vibration reduction system now has 5,000 settings per second. It stands out as one of the device's most impressive improvements. In addition to a wider viewing angle, which is good for selfies, the company has included Deep Fusion and Smart HDR, which gives pretty amazing results. They also built a night mode for photos in difficult lighting conditions. Finally, videos that are taken with the front camera also support Dolby Vision in 4K, and digital stabilization has been improved. Compared to the iPhone 11 Pro, the iPhone 12 Pro's triple rear camera offers great versatility as it allows you to capture images with a wide field of view and zoom to get closer to the details. In terms of video recording, all 3 cameras on the iPhone 12 Pro can record video at 720 pixels at 30 frames per second and 1080 pixels at 3060 frames per second. In addition, the iPhone 12 Pro can shoot with electronic stabilization in all resolutions in all frame rates, even at 4K at 60 frames per second. For the first time, the iPhone 12 Pro offers 10-bit HDR video, which means you can capture 60 times more colors than before. If you can afford this beast, we say go for it. And finally, we have reached the gold medal for today and the title of the best overall camera phone that can be found in the market in 2021. Number 1, Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra. We are looking at the most powerful Samsung model right now that comes with support for S Pen, a new processor, and better cameras. The Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra has a quadruple premium lens. In addition, the primary sensor has a resolution of no less than 108 megapixels. Wow! Of course, photos are taken by default with 13 megapixels, while the ultra-wide angle camera has 12 megapixels. Additionally, the device sports 2 telephoto sensors, both at 10 megapixels with different zooming capabilities. Focusing on the main camera, the one with a resolution of 108 megapixels, we are looking at impressively good results with excellent sharpness and very good detail even in low-light conditions. Also, the color interpretation is just top-notch. Samsung seems to have corrected that overexposure we've seen in previous models. You can now better interpret areas with more light and distant colors. With the main camera, we can also take pictures in portrait mode with same results and good cuts. We also love how the device captures small details with the highest quality, even small text. When it comes to videos and selfies, the Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra is capable of recording up to 8K resolution at 24 frames per second. Of course, it's not exactly recommended to record at this quality quality all the time because videos can take up a lot of space in the internal memory. You can only watch this quality on 8K TVs. The terminal also supports 4K video up to 60 frames per second and is the best choice for recording. It boasts pretty good details and color, as well as excellent stabilization for selfies. The main camera of 40 megapixels also works great and provides users with a good angle and detail even in low light conditions. With this device, you'll get premium quality in elegant, durable casing. You want it, the best. You got it. All right, guys, we're just wrapping up today's video. We want to thank you guys for checking out our channel. If you have any questions about tech gadgets, let us know in the comments. We'll be sure to respond to that. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel Tech Factuala. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.